All right, so I haven't really filmed myself from the front for the last 2 years, but it's because it's too hard to do. When you film from the front, as you're swinging this way, you take up too much space on the driving range and whatever. Um, and I finally did that, and I realized my problem. I've been having trouble always getting, when the pros and a good player follows through after impact, this shoulder goes through, whereas I'm like this, I'm sticking to the right side, and it's a common problem. And I figured out why. So first of all, there's the modern swing and the classic swing. So the modern swing has a reverse K. I'll explain what that is. And the classic swing, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, all these people have Johnny Miller, reverse C. Now the reverse C is where these legs are bent at impact. So you got this reverse C up here like this. And the shoulders take a different path too. Instead of the shoulders coming down, they're a little steeper. So you come down, the classic swing is you come down steep and then you're hanging back on the right, and then you've got to flip the wrist with perfect timing to make ball contact. And if you don't, the ball will go wide all over the place, and that's why there's a lot of wide shots. Now the modern swing is where this leg is straight. It's a reverse K. This leg is straight, and there's a K made here. Here's this, and here's this. So that's the reverse K. Now, why do you do that? It's not only gives you more power, as I'll show you, but that keeps the center of gravity over the ball, or even ahead of the ball, so you don't get stuck to the right, so you can come down and hit the ball cleanly. It's ball striking. You get good ball striking when you hit down on it instead of picking it clean. So I've been working on the driving range for the last couple of weeks with this idea, and I just figured it out. But I first realized that when you got up here and your legs are bent, and if all you do is think about jumping, if all you do is think about this, just jump up, guess what? The hips move. If all you do, look, see the hips move. Instead of thinking about turning the hips, if you think about standing up, it happens. Well, then I refined it, and more than just jumping is if you just think about making this leg straight, boom, this straight leg, if you make this straight, then you get the reverse K. But look what it does, the upper body and the shoulders and everything. So we all know that these elite players like Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka and stuff have the right elbow at impact is way down here. See this right elbow? It's way down here. How do they do that? Well, you can think about, oh, I'm going to lead the swing with the right elbow. That doesn't work. You just think about one simple thing. So when you're at the top of your swing, you think, make that right leg straight. Boom. You get the reverse K. But look what happens to my upper body. I'm not even trying. Boom. Look at this. I didn't even try. You're forced to, see, because what that does is it pushes the hips around. It makes sure you've got a center of gravity. So when you're up here, boom. Look, see that center of gravity? Instead of over here where you're getting stuck to the right. So when you make the reverse K, and oh, by the way, those legs going from bent to straight is how these modern players get extra clubhead speed than the classic players. They're using their legs. They're going boom. Okay? Justin Thomas lifts off the ground. Boom, So it gives you more power, but that's not even, it gives you the center of gravity you need. And the center of gravity lets you keep your head still and lets you hit the ball more consistently. That's why Tiger Woods hits the ball so well. So watch this. So up here, all you think about is boom. Look at that. Now from here, the only thing you can do is pronate the wrist, go from here to here, and then look, the only way you can follow through is, so the shoulders won't get stuck back. Watch this. The shoulders will fall around perfectly and you get a perfect follow through. You're forced to because you're already on your left side. You're already on your left side at this point, and the only place to go is like that. And then that's the key. Let me show you what it does to the hips. Everyone knows you're supposed to turn your hips. I've tried for 2 years everything imaginable. I can think about turning my hips, and it works occasionally, but it's tough. Watch what happens to the hips when all I do is straighten this right leg. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. I didn't try to turn those hips at all. They just happened. Boom. Amazing.